So then, in our first year back in the Premier League with Nottingham Forest, the first time in over 20 years this club has been in the top flight. It managed to achieve an 8th place finish, so agonisingly close to the Europa League. However though, there's still a second chance. We're in an FA Cup final, of course, and of course winning a cup final means you qualify for the Europa League. All we have to do is beat the mighty Liverpool. To get to this point, we had to beat Rochdale, Scunthorpe. We gave Leeds United a good sing to at Ellen Road, beating them 4-0. We did exactly the same at Goodison to Everton, surprisingly beating them 4-1. And then, quite possibly one of the best semi-finals there would ever be if it ever happened in real life. A thrilling match against Manchester City, beating them 3-2 at the death in extra time. This is an underdog story. Not to the same extent as Lincoln City's run, Newport County, Bradford. All these clubs have gone on incredible runs in the past, bar a lot more. But the fact that we're in the Premier League, it won't be seen as quite as big. But no one gave us a chance to even stay in this division. No one gave us a chance to do anything in the FA Cup. And we've done the complete opposite. We return to Wembley, this time for the real deal, the FA Cup final. We're only in season 2. We shouldn't be here. No one expected us to be here. But we're not just going to be here for a day out. We're here to win. Liverpool's team then, Alisson, Trent, Skriniar, Van Dijk, Wendell, Fabinho, Tolisso, Keita. Then we've got the Fab 3 of Salah, Firmino and Mane. Very, very good team. But not as good as ours. I mean, it's far, far better. But, you know. Here's our team. Samba, Fredericks, Mings, Chema, Ribeiro. We've also got Sambasso, Gibbs-White, Captain, Tonali. We've also got Greenwood, Lolly and Munier. Of course, we are without João Carvalho. A huge, huge miss to the team. But we can do it without him. I know it's probably the most played music in this series. But I think we need to cue the dramatic music. Come on then, lads. To win our first bit of silverware and a place in European football, the Europa League. Let's do this. Firmino. Okay, that was an early chance. We got lucky there. I mean, it wasn't a very good shot, really, was it? It's been a promising start for Liverpool. This ain't good. Keita. No. Firmino. He's going to score unless we can clear it away. And Ribeiro finally did. Fabinho. That Liverpool have definitely been the better side. They're through here. Unless we can clear our lines. Not a good start to this cup final, lads. We've got to up our game. That's terrible defending. And that was my fault, of course. Oh, this could be great. This could be huge. It could be Tonali. And it, okay, it wasn't. I was kind of a little bit behind myself there as well. It's going to be throw. Come on. Lolly. Tonali. Great run. Munier. Wonderful stuff. Oh, that would have been a great goal. But no. Gibbs-White put it over the bar. Nice. Tonali. Go on, mate. Go for one. Oh, that would have been a great goal. We're getting closer. That's another chance we've had. Gibbs-White. Oh, yes. Got to be a goal. And it is a goal. We're ahead. We're ahead. We're ahead in the FA Cup final. We're heading for our first trophy, but there's still, of course, a long way to go. Gibbs-White, who scored in the semi-final against City and has been very important to us this season. I'm really pleased that I signed him. He's always a reliable player to go for. Great goal. Really good build-up. Had tons of space. There's literally no one on him. And we are now beating Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Gibbs-White, he's got space here, you know. Could he cross it in? Munier. Okay then, we're 2-0 up within an instant against Liverpool, of all teams. You would have thought this would have been a test, but so far, maybe like the first 15 minutes, it was quite tricky, but this has been really quite straightforward so far. I mean, definitely nowhere near as hard as that City game, but we're 2-0 up in the FA Cup final. It's going to take something massive for us to just completely bottle it, but then again, we are Forest, so probably will do. But hopefully we can hold on and get a trophy and a place in Europe. Oh yes, Sambasso. What the hell's he doing in that position? Okay, that's he's been good for us this season, Sambasso, but that's one of the reasons why he's got to be replaced, because he's just not good enough in that kind of scenario. Wendell. Clear your lines, lads. There we go. Eventually we got there. Greenwood still hasn't cleared it. Okay, Salah straight in. This is probably going to be a goal, isn't it? No. We managed to save it. Scrambled away as well. Well, there we go. Half time. Everything is going our way so far. We are beating Liverpool of all teams. Can't really say much more other than just repeat myself. We're 2-0 up. Let's just keep going. I was kind of hoping this game would be a little bit more tense. But so far, it really hasn't, to be quite honest. Liverpool have not really been threatening us. Meunier. Good play. Tonali. Go on, Tonali. What's going on? How is this happening? We're beating Liverpool 3-0. Okay, right. Just last episode. The second to last game in that episode. We beat Liverpool 2-0 at Anfield. And Tonali scored twice in that game. Both those goals at the death as well. He's now scored here. But this isn't at the death. No. This is just after half time. We're now 3-0 up against Liverpool. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're definitely going to win this. Unless there's a complete capitulation. So. Oh, it's good play, lads. Gives right. Sambaso's in. Oh, right. 100%. Why Sambaso? But twice in this game been in the shooting position anyway. Shouldn't really be there. Oh my god, we're in here. We're in. He's going to be offside. Any Meunier didn't go any. Meunier. Tonali in me. I do that too much. You keep calling the players the wrong names. Mane. This is a good opportunity for Liverpool. Mane. No. Clear your lines, lads. What is wrong with shooting today? Fabinho just had a terrible shot. Sambaso, I thought maybe it should be overall. He had a terrible shot, but no, Fabinho's like 86 rated at this point or something. Wow, okay, they're really not showing good quality, is it? Meunier. Don't know what he's doing out on the wing, but okay, we'll just go with it. Nice ball in, could be 4. If we get it right, Greenwood nearly did. Okay, Greenwood. This has been insane. What a game. Greenwood, it's going to be 4, isn't it? What is going on? What is going... That was an own goal, I think. This is insane. We're 4-0 up. And we're beating Liverpool every time I play them this season. Unbelievable. That was an own goal from Skriniar, wasn't it? But, wow. 4-0. I did not expect this. I really did not expect it to be this insane. Wow. Incredible. Well, I brought on McKenna Rodriguez Yates, a local Forest lad, and Cash. Dream for them to play in an FA Cup final for their own team that they've grown up supporting. I think they have anyway. Yates, really has. They brought them on for and Fredericks, of course. Lolly. Oh, this could be 5. This could actually be 5. Wow. Genuinely, it could have been 5. Like, this has got to be the most one-sided FA Cup final I've ever played. In all the times I've been playing FIFA. And there we go! Nottingham Forest have won the FA Cup for only the 3rd time in their history. And the first time since 1959. That is a bloody long time ago. I can't work it out. And, well, I can't. It took me ages because I'm quite bad at maths. But anyway, we've beaten Liverpool. Not just like, oh, a scrappy 1-0. A 4-0 win against Liverpool. Only in our oh. Did I? No way, did I just do that? No way. Okay, tip for you all here. Never leave your controller here and then like put your hands down. Because I just hit the button, which means I now can't watch the celebrations. I'm really quite annoyed inside, but I'm trying to cover it up. Well, lads, I'm sorry about that. Because you're watching me and I'm really thick and stupid, yeah, just imagine that we've won the FA Cup. We have. We've won it. We have, but we're just not going to get to see the bloody trophy. Oh, I can't believe I just skipped the trophy celebrations. I mean, there's confirmation in writing, but yeah. Press conference then. Probably ask me a stupid question like, why didn't Milosevic play when he's not played a single game this season? Liverpool is a strong team, but winning the final with a 4-goal difference was out of this world. How did you put it? Oh, a decent question, thank you. We're a great team, and yeah, we probably are now. Why didn't we see more of Cash when he came on? But we didn't really need him, so, you know, that is what I would say. That would just warm people up, so I'll just say competition is good. Quite a resounding victory today with 4 goals scored. How pleased are you with your team? Well, I'll just say that is actually true. We could have genuinely won by more. So then, that is it for Season 2 of the Forest Career Mode. But no, this episode is not over yet, because I wanted to make this episode more interesting. Instead of start of each season just spending like 15 minutes just making signings, I find that quite boring. So what I've done instead is play the final and then get into all the signings for Season 3, or not all, probably most anyway. We didn't get to see it as it happened, but we do technically see it. Forest with the FA Cup, Tonali and me, well, kind of me, with the FA Cup trophy. So there we go. You did kind of get to see it with the FA Cup, but not properly. What an incredible season. We are going to be in Europe next season, but let's get into the signings. Okay then, so I put a fleece on because I am quite cold wearing this shirt in November, so yeah. But pre-season tournament invite, of course, we'll take it, but we'll just simulate the whole thing. We'll go for the 7 million one, of course. Right then, so this team has won the FA Cup, clearly, but we all know that it really does need improving in lots of areas. 100% I think we need to improve Sambaso. I'm sorry, mate, you have to be improved. We need a CDM. We definitely need a striker with grabs. I don't even know fully if he's going to retire. I'm not even entirely sure, to be honest. So, we'll have to wait and see on that one. So, yeah, but we need one anyway, without a doubt. Maybe a centre-back, but we could survive with that one. I think we do need to improve our defence. Maybe just with like one added player. I'm happy with how my defence is looking right now, to be honest. I can survive. I do think we need a goalkeeper. Maybe a winger. I mean, can we survive with Joe Lolly as a starter for another season? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Should I keep Joe Lolly as a starter this season, or do I sign a winger and replace him? So, because I love Joe Lolly, of course, like every Forest fan would, but is he really good enough now in FIFA anyway? Because he's not gone up at all. 28, so that's not really anything against him. But Mudier's done well. We do need a striker. On the bench, oh, we have Carvalho. So, we'll take Greenwood out and we'll put Greenwood on the bench. But nevertheless, our backup wingers are 74 and 73 rated. Both with decent potential, of course, a very good potential, but they're nowhere near that. They're nowhere near that level yet. As for our wingers, obviously Carvalho can go to an insane level, so he's going nowhere. Are you serious? No way. So we win the FA Cup, we finish 8th in the Premier League, and we get 17 million. I was expecting like 30 million. Okay. On top of that, look how unrealistic this is. Ready? So, with 17 million, they want me to, with that squad and maybe a few added additions given the budget, they want me to reach the Europa League semi-final in my first season in it. And our first season in Europe for like well over 20 years. So, yeah. This is where FIFA makes no sense at all. And also it says it's a very low priority. But yet they want me to reach the semi-final. Okay, FIFA, that makes perfect sense. But in all of our heads, we don't get it. Okay? The league finished mid-table, even though we finished 8th this season. So, okay, again, doesn't make any sense. Youth development is that. Okay, brand exposure, that, you know, normally happens. So, yeah. But I just can't believe that budget. That's completely thrown out the window what I wanted to try and do. And, you know, the striker in particular, I don't think we're going to get him now. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but I think it's the only option. With all the added games we're going to have to play, our squad is going to get so tired, and plus the fact it just needs that, you know, that extra quality. So I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna make a financial takeover. I'm gonna buy one. I don't know how much more money it's gonna give us. I mean, there's this one down here, but that might be a bit extreme. So I'll just go for this one. Alright, redeem that. Hopefully, that gives us some decent money. That is much more like it. 60 million. Okay, yes, some of you can say I've cheated slightly. And yes, okay, I have. But it's there for a reason. I don't normally use a financial takeover in FIFA. Even, you know, this is the only career mode I've ever done on my channel. You know, I wouldn't do it anyway, really. I've done it like maybe once or twice ever in like when I've done a League 2 side. That's about it. But come on, like, think about it. We're in Europe. We're more competitive now. People have shown, we've shown people that we are capable of playing at the top level. Even though our squad's nowhere near good enough on paper, we need to make it that way, okay? We've got 60 million. There's no excuse now for us to not be able to sign the players we want. Just because we've got 60 million, though, it doesn't mean I'm just going to go all out and just completely abuse it. I want to try and save a little bit. One of you in particular in the comments has been begging for me to get this guy. Mate, your moment's finally here. It is, of course, Erling Brand Haller. The man who scored a hat-trick in the Champions League this season for RB Salzburg. No one's got him, thank God for that. It's going to cost between 20 million and 27.5 million. Let's make it happen. This is a real statement. We've won the FA Cup this episode, and we are making, hopefully, signing one of the most exciting young strikers in the world right now. Okay then, first off, let's make an offer. I am really going to go 25 million. This is with 35 left. Okay, let's just go with that, shall we? Come on. He's happy with that. I may have overspent a little bit, but it would be worth it because he's got very good potential, of course. Okay, of course, he wants a crucial role, which is absolutely no surprise. Obviously, yes, I'll accept that, mate. 79 overall, this lad, okay? He's only going to get better. 5-year deal, absolutely, yes. Probably won't do 5 years in his career mode, but, you know, we'll wait and see on that one. No release clause, of course. We don't want that. Wage, he's on 32 grand at the moment. I'm going to offer slightly more than that. 35. Let's give him, like, 300 grand signing bonus. He's very happy with that. What a signing. Erling Brandt Haller is here at Nottingham Forest. Wow. What a signing. No, you're not having the number 13. No way you're not having the number 13. There's no, like, big number. I was going to give him 7, but Graven seemingly hasn't retired, which I thought he was going to. So, what number's available? 19? I think 19 looks good on him, you know? You can't have 9. I think 19, yeah, that's fine. Erling Brandt Haller. Oh my god, that looks so cool now. 279 rated players up front who can only get better. Tonali, who's 80 rated. I'm sorry, Samba, okay, mate. I love you in real life, okay? I'm sorry, but your time has come. You've got to be replaced, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, then. These are my options. Lafont would be amazing. 82 overall. But it's just, I don't want to spend a ton. Because if I do that, we'll have literally nothing left. And I want to try and get CDM as well. So no, I'm sorry, we can't really go for that. But none of these are really going to improve the side. Henderson is not good. I want an 80 rated goalkeeper, really. At least. We could go back in for Semedo, but he's too important for the club. So that's a no. We could go for Chowdhury. I mean, he is at a rival club. Is it Leicester? But it wouldn't be a bad get. Maybe Chowdhury. Maybe I wouldn't actually mind that, you know. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave it to everyone in the comments. Let me know which CDM I should sign. Bear in mind the price tag, okay? Because I want to try and get a goalkeeper by the end of this video. But after that, that'll be a fair reflection on what players to go for. Alright, I'm going to have a look around for a goalkeeper that isn't massively expensive but is actually decent in his rating. I think we might have found our man. Nick Pope. I think we might have found our man. Nick Pope from Burnley. I reckon this guy would be a good signing. Okay, yes, he is 29, so he's not going to be long term, but goalkeepers last quite a long while. So he could last maybe another 2-3 seasons, maybe the rest of the series, depending on how long we keep this going for. It's going to cost between 15 and 19 million, which would give us enough to get... it wouldn't be an amazing CDM, but it should be a decent one. If we want to do it cheaper, we can go for Henderson and also age as well. But his rating ain't that much of an improvement. I'm going to delegate both of them. I don't normally delegate, but because I can't decide, we'll just let the game decide. So, yeah, I'm going to offer slightly less. 14.5 or around about that. I don't go any higher than 19. I know my OCD is not very good there, but yeah. And then Henderson, you know what? We'll bring that down slightly, and then we'll bring that down slightly. And yeah, I'll be happy with either of those, but I'd rather get Pope. So then, it is time to simulate pre-season. I'm going to go for a rotated side because I don't want to get any players injured before the season. So, Sampdoria, we lose 2-1. So, good start. Robinson scored our goal. Okay, Brighton are next. Schalke are also in our group. We're going to go for this. This could be a win. We beat Brighton in the league last season. We lose 3-1, so this is going really well. Maybe if I put out a full strength side, it might have made a difference, but, you know, I didn't want to get any players injured. Okay, so we have an agreement for Nick Pope of 18 million. Alright, so this, we could get this one to go through. And we also have an agreement for Henderson from Watford. So that will be basically 15 million. So in terms of age and money, Henderson is much better. But in terms of quality, I'd say that Pope would be better, but he will cost more, of course. Henderson's cheaper and younger. Pope is better, but will cost more. Alright, because I can't decide, I'm just going to accept both and then delegate again. I don't normally delegate much, but I can't decide, so I'm just going to let the game decide. So the final game of pre-season, we're out, so it really is not important against Schalke. Watch is going to beat them. No, we lose 3-0. So every single game in pre-season we lose. That's really promising start to the season. Okay, this really hasn't made it any easier for me. Both offers for Henderson and Pope have been accepted, so it really is down to me. 3 years, 45 grand, crucial. Crucial, 4 years, 33 grand. So basically exactly the same. Alright, some of you might disagree with me here, but I'm going to go for Nick Pope. I'm sorry. I know Henderson's younger, but we need someone a little bit better than him. Alright then, Nick Pope is our brand new number 1. We've not had a number 1 at all this career mode. So here we go. He's the first one to wear that number, and it is Nick Pope. Welcome to Forest, mate. Brice Samba, you are going to be a reserve. I'm sorry. It feels wrong, but you're going to have to be in the reserves, I'm afraid. I'm going to leave it here for this one. We have 17 million left. I want all of you in the comments to have a bit of input on who I should sign. So we have Carvalho up to an 80 rating, which looks really good. And is this a sign how good this lad's going to be? I've not played a single game yet. He's not played a single game for us yet, and he's already gone up to an 80 overall. How that is going to be, it's going to be insane. I cannot wait to try him out. I've never used him in career mode either, so it's going to be really interesting. But I think it's blatantly obvious what position we need to improve, and that is CDM, Samba. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to go out of the team, I'm afraid. And that does mean, of course, Yates, also one of them are going to have to be in the reserves as well. So yeah. Other than that, I think we're looking good. We've got Ribeiro up to an 78 as well. I don't think he can go much higher than that. So maybe he will probably last this season. Maybe another season, I don't know. But right now, I don't have any intention of replacing Ribeiro. Rodriguez is still in the team. We've got Mings, Fredericks. So the only existing players in the starting 11, Lolly, Carvalho, Ribeiro, Chema, and Sambasso at current. Obviously, the bench of the McKenna, Greenwood, and Mounier, that is all Forest as well. Samba, Cash, Silva, Yates, all Forest, of course. The reserves, other than Saka, this is all Forest as well. Of course, a lot of them are very, not very happy, particularly Murit, sitting right at the very bottom of the reserve. Okay, I'll put you up a little bit. There you go. So yeah, please do let me know in the comments who should be Sambasso's replacement. I don't know who to go for. You saw our options. Go back, check them out. Or of course, just let me know in the comments players to sign other than that, or who I should go for. But we'll kick the next episode off with a game against Man City. Of course, we're in the Community Shield, so a chance for you to actually see us lift some silverware, hopefully, because this time we won't skip it. But obviously, we can't really count it, but it's still silverware. And then we'll probably play Arsenal away as well. So our first game at the City Ground will probably be, wow, okay, you either play Palace at home or West Ham. I'd personally rather play West Ham at home, to be honest, so we might just skip both of those, because I don't want the first 3 games of Season 3 to all be away. I want one of them to be at home. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed. But until then, like and subscribe to Rides Gaming, and I'll see you next time.